What's cracking, everybody? Excuse me. New video. You guys already see who it is. You see the cast of characters in here. You see the devil in slippers. Today I'm going to try to do a reaction on Adam 22 on No Jumper. This one is called Housephone Calls Out Adam and Throws Drink at Him. I don't know if I'm able to. I'm pretty sure he copyrights all the stuff like Vlad does. But I want to try this. Hopefully I can get this out. I did see this one already. I watched it last night. And before I get into it, and I'll probably say it several times during this reaction, Housephone knows Adam 22 inside and out. They've been working together for, I think he's going to say 7 years or something like that. He knows how he thinks. He knows what motivates him. So keep that in mind as we watch this. So let's get it.
Me getting that out of the way to start was probably even worse.
Yep. It's good to see you guys.
It's good to see you guys, too.
I know.
Yeah.
It's been a few weeks.
I missed y'all.
Yeah.
I didn't miss none of you. Except Housephone. I seen your bitch ass.
I don't know, man. Lush. I don't like everything about his style. It's just weird to me. But I mean, to say I seen your bitch ass and then giggle about it. You see, AD didn't really laugh at that. Like, I would have had to check him immediately. Like, what the hell does that mean? I don't know who throws that word around. But anyways.
Oh shit, man.
Man.
So what's up? Why weren't we here last week? What happened?
Well, you hadn't responded to me, right? And then you were on the way here. But I had already told Lush and AD, like, well, he didn't respond, so I feel like he's not coming, so maybe we should just take the week off.
When the fuck have you ever felt like we needed to take the week off because of me?
When have we ever had... Well, you're right.
Nigga, you didn't try to replace him like 5 times.
That's a valid
The
question.
Tuesdays stays going.
All right, we're not going to rewrite history and act as if I didn't have a valid reason at that time for trying to replace
That
him.
was
after
a
some
valid enough reason for you to
extreme
cancel the whole
tardiness.
show?
No, okay. If you want to know, yes, like this whole thing has been a little challenging for me as well, and has really I've never had a time on the show where I felt like something negative happened to you in particular that made me like question the nature of our relationship and what I fucking owe to each individual host to that extent. And to be honest, I just really didn't feel like being on camera and really didn't feel like having to come on here and like string together a podcast while I was just
But that's because you didn't speak. That's because you didn't speak to me though. If you would have spoke to me and I would have been like, yeah, it's all good. Like, let's fucking do the show. You would have did the show.
Yeah, but I wanted to have that conversation with you beforehand, I guess, which we
so you could
didn't
look
end
like
up doing.
so you could
today.
look like the good guy.
No, I just wanted to have the conversation so I could kind of know where we stand.
Well, you did this shit to me publicly, so let me address you publicly.
And I'm fine with that
I agree.
happening as
Bingo.
well.
That's a fact.
How long have we been working together, Adam? You think?
I'm gonna say like 2016 to be safe.
Okay.
Maybe 2015.
Like my whole problem with this whole shit is that like I never asked you to take my name out of a title. I never asked you to not lay a joke on me. I never really took any of this shit serious enough to where I really called you the way that I called you. So like you hitting me with this, I haven't been able to sleep. I haven't been able to eat. It's been bothering me. That's straight bullshit.
You
Adam.
don't believe that it's been bothering me?
Adam,
You think I'm just lying? I'm
Adam,
that sociopathic?
Yes, I 1,000% believe that. And I believe that the only reason that you even give a fuck is because everybody else is calling you an asshole.
But why do
and
you
everybody
think-
else is looking at you like a piece of shit.
But you,
That's exactly true right there. Exactly true. Like I said, I already saw this interview, and it's amazing how many times Adam goes back to trying to make it about him and his feelings, not accepting blame for anything he created. The whole situation was created because of him. It reminds me of when American Cholo and everybody went over there and they wanted to meet with him, and he ran off just like he did with Housephone. And then later when he was like, well, it's content. It's content. It's content. You as a creator, you as a public figure, but he never holds himself to that. It's all about content to Adam. but he never holds himself to what comes out of his mouth. He doesn't hold himself accountable for nothing. And throughout this video, we're going to watch him make it about himself. That is amazing. They cuss a lot. They say the N-word a lot in this video, so I don't know if it's going to get monetized, but I want to do this reaction.
You saw the text message. You saw how strongly worded I was urging the fucking editors to make sure that
he's the owner of the company. He is the company, and he strongly worded something to someone
that it was taken out. Like
But
you know what my intentions were, right?
I called you specifically and asked you, bro, your lack of even, you didn't even sound like you was even listening to me when I called you on the phone. Your tone was just, I don't give a fuck. I knew that I was wasting my breath by even asking you to edit it or.
How are you wasting your breath when you
I
saw
asked
the
you not,
text
I asked you
messages
not to
of me?
put it out. I asked you not to put it out.
You asked me to edit it out.
I asked you not to
put it out.
The first thing that I said was, can you not put it out? But I knew as soon as that came out of my mouth that I was wasting my breath because I know you and I know you're not going to, like you, basically the way that you view shit is like, I'm not going to throw away this content. Oh, I filmed this thing, so I'm not going to not put it out.
Again, keep in mind, everything we hear Housephone saying, he knows Adam better than everybody when it comes to the industry. He knows what motivates him. The dude makes millions per month. And this is one of his most loyal employees who Adam says is going to say Adam considered him a friend, thought he was his friend. And that's how he did him, for some content, for some views.
I never even considered not putting it out, to be totally honest. Like, I never even had that idea because I thought we're going to edit it out because I thought that the most likely scenario, if we didn't put it out, would be this person being so enraged that it was worse than the situation that would have played out if they just edited it out.
But guess what? That would have been a bridge we would have crossed when we would have got there. That would have had nothing to do with you. You would have been far removed from it. It would have been something I would have had to deal with on my own.
But let's
before he goes on, it just reminded me right now. Remember when he asked T-Rail and them not to have milk back on Fig? He went and complained on a platform that isn't his. He went sniveling because milk gets his shine with people that are employed by Adam. And what did he say? We need to move better. We need to be tighter as a unit. We need to move better. And then he does this. This dude wants things his way. He's a straight up narcissist. He's evil, man. That dude is evil.
Rewrite this and let's say that they had properly edited everything out and there wasn't anything in that episode that suggested anything about you.
I mean, they still would have put 2 and 2 together.
No, because I told them to take out everything where there was any instance of this person saying anything about anyone I knew. That was the intention.
But,
and if that had happened,
but the intention doesn't matter at a certain point. I
agree. And that's why I felt like shit about it.
I don't give a fuck about you feeling like shit.
I can't believe that you're acting like you don't believe me.
You keep trying to do this victim white boy thing where you're like, you're trying to make it about you. It's not about you, Adam.
I understand that you have clearly suffered a lot more from this. I just also want you to understand that this is not
I don't give a fuck. It's not about you. It's not about you at all.
I'm not trying to make it about me.
You had the power in your hand for it not to happen at all.
This fool keeps talking about how it affected him, but then said, I ain't trying to make it about me. Housephone, everything he's telling him is right. And all Adam would have to do is shut up and apologize. Period. But instead it's still, but I told them to do this. They did it. You know. I don't know, man. This video gets trippy. Because the more you watch, the more you see Adam is not, even his apology is fake. Everything about him is fake because all he's thinking is, even this right here, this interaction that he's having right now, he's thinking this is gold. I'm making money. This is gold.
Oh, and you saw the text messages of me trying in vain to make that happen, right?
In vain.
You saw the editor come on and apologize.
Honestly, Adam, you are so fucked in the head. I think that you took those You sent out those texts so it could look like you gave a fuck, so you could have proof. You have
Can we
screenshots.
ask? Do you
of
think
you
Michael
giving
and
a fuck.
Boston Over are liars? Do you want to like question them because they all know that?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I think Phone just trying to get off his feelings.
Shut up,
Yeah, but
Lush.
I'm saying the
Like-
feelings I don't think are very connected to reality. When you
No,
saw
but-
how hard I
no,
went
but-
trying to
no,
get it deleted,
nigga,
right?
you
No,
are
but
not
you gotta
connected to reality,
let
bro.
him get his shit off.
Just
though.
let him- yeah,
Okay,
let him get
and
his shit off.
I can't like sit here and have you lie about me either.
No,
Nigga,
but
I'm not.
he's not.
What did I
listen,
lie about?
You're saying that I
That's just how he
doctored the
feels,
text
though.
messages?
It's just
I
how
said
he-
that you could have done that, and that's not something I would put past you.
But
It's
you think
honestly a lot of
everybody
shit I
in this
wouldn't.
office is in on that? You think
Nigga,
that that's
it
actually
don't
what
matter.
happened?
None of that matters, Adam, because at the end of the day, you had the power to either not release it or to make sure that you did the due diligence to edit the shit out all the way.
And that is a
you-
big part of why I
you
feel like shit
didn't
is because I
carry-
wish that I rewatched it so I could have said, hey, you guys
And guess
fucked
what?
up.
And guess what? You could wish, shoulda, coulda, woulda, all that, but at the end of the day, it came the fuck out, bro. And you, at the end of the day, you could put the blame on Mikey, you could put the blame on Bossa Nova, but bro, I called you, and your fucking tone from the moment that I called you, nigga, you was typing away on the computer. It sounded like you didn't give a fuck
That is
about what
not
I was
true.
talking about.
To be honest, if I was kind of like weirdly quiet during that conversation, it was because I wasn't really sure what you were saying because you were still like
He didn't understand. He lost grasp of the English language for a few minutes there. You know, as soon as the phone call ended, I'm sure he got it back. It was just some kind of lapse for a second there, or a few minutes, whatever it was.
anything even happened. But then
Yeah, 'cause
also
what
really asked me to take it out. So if I was kind of quiet, it was because I was trying to wrap my head around exactly what was happening in this conversation.
At the end of the day, bro, that's not up to you to decide whether it happened, whether it didn't happen. I don't owe you an explanation about what the fuck I do outside of these office doors. I didn't have to tell you at that moment that it happened or it didn't happen or whatever the fuck.
Right, and I'm not saying that you owe me an explanation in that regard. I'm just saying I was trying to figure out because I was trying to figure out what the fuck we were going to do with the podcast that we just recorded.
And again, that's the problem that you don't see. You give a fuck more about a podcast and about you
But
angering
that's not
some
true
random
because I
some
tried to
random
edit the whole
person.
thing.
I feel
I
like
told them to edit it. Like I know that you're mad, and I'm mad about how it all happened. But I also just don't feel like
I'm
it's
mad. I
fair
can't,
for
I
you to
couldn't
claim
sleep.
that I fucking
couldn't
did
eat.
this on
Oh my
purpose.
god, I've been so hurt about this, Adam. You don't give a fuck. You thought
you
that
really
you had
feel like that,
Adam.
though?
You thought that you had one up on me. You thought that you had a fucking joke.
What?
You thought it was gonna be funny. Everybody was gonna laugh at me. Ha ha. Housephone, fuck the trans bitch. And you thought it was gonna be. You thought the backlash that you're getting. You thought it was gonna be back on me. That's what you thought.
I just don't understand. I can't believe that you actually think that that's actually what I wanted to happen.
Bring the tissues out. Hand that boy a box of Kleenex. It ain't working, Adam. Again, look at Adam turning it back on. He's the victim.
phone,
Bro,
phone.
okay, well, hold on.
That's just hard for me to
man.
believe because
It's hard for
Let
you to
him get
believe.
his
you
but
really
hold on.
think that after all these years, the connection
Bro.
between us is not a real friendship? That's good to know because I was under the impression that we did
I-
have a real friendship during all these years.
Sure, we can tell by the way you released all this, Adam. Fucking great friend.
Bro,
If that doesn't
I
mean
see
anything
you-
to you, I'm glad that I now know.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Don't try to do some mental gymnastics.
I'm not doing
and
gentle
flip
gymnastics.
This on me
I'm just
and
being
talk
real.
About how our,
You're talking as if we have never had a real friendship, and I
No, nigga.
was under a different
okay.
impression.
All right. Let's do this then, bro. I've been working with you for almost 7 years, bro. This is not the first time where you did some fuck ass shit, and I just used to just let the shit slide.
Okay, before he goes, because he's going to list some stuff. This is what I see as the problem and why Adam does what he does. He's been working with them for almost 7 years. For a paycheck, he let him play him. Lush is going to do the same thing. There's other people in that office that have been doing the same thing. There's a few that won't, and he knows who won't, right? But that's why Adam's so comfortable doing what he does to who he does it to.
I always have had your back. I've always stood beside you. I have lost genuine friendships, genuine business connections because people didn't fuck with you back then, and you know why.
I know, and that's
Nigga, my own mother looked at me like, I don't know about this guy.
Moms know. She met him and got the vibe like, nah. She felt that evil in him. That dude he's soulless. He's all about money. You know, this dude Housephone is listing genuine stuff that he rode with Adam through. Lost friends, lost money in other business ventures, went against his mom's own gut feeling, a mother's intuition, a woman's intuition. And Adam's talking about, you really don't think I'm your friend?
And I'm like, no, hold on, Mom. Come on, bro. Nigga, you called me when we went on tour with Smoke Purp and Lil Pump, and you said you can't come back on this tour because they don't want you back on the tour. And you know what I did? I sat there and I was like, you know what, bro? From a business point, I understand. I had nothing to say. Am I right or am I wrong?
No, that's exactly how that happened. Yeah.
Bro, niggas had all type of rape allegations against you. Niggas was trying to cancel me because I knew you. Just for knowing you.
Because of them are allegations, Adam. See, Adam gets real tense when people bring that up, but yet, you know, again, going back to the chopped up clip that he was using against American Cholo and other things that he uses against people, it's all content, and people have to have thick skin. But look at his face. Look at how tense his face is. Look at his body language.
I was about to get canceled.
And when you say all that shit,
Come on, bro.
that's why it was so important to me that should be edited.
It wasn't
right.
important to you, bro. You didn't give a fuck, nigga. I heard your tone of voice.
Bro.
I knew as soon as the words started coming out of my mouth that I was wasting my fucking breath and you didn't give a fuck. I knew that right then.
I mean, then why did I text the team and tell them to delete it?
Bro.
Like, if you really believe that. Like,
Bro.
Even if you weren't somebody that I've been close with for all these years from the beginning of the business, I still would have wanted to edit it out because I just think...
But you could have deleted it. Why did you have to put it out? That's the part he's not wrapping his head around. You didn't have to release a story. Don't release a story, and if the person that put the story out is upset, then you go from there. You let Housephone deal with it. Let him deal with it. But instead, you put yourself in it for views. He's not getting that part.
I think it's wrong for somebody who's a host on the platform to be exposed by somebody who comes on the platform like that.
You think that is wrong, but
We did the same thing for Almighty the other day on the Blueface interview.
You think that is wrong, but she commented saying some funny ass shit on your Instagram on the reel that you made with her at the AVNs before you did the interview, and then all of a sudden you were interviewing her the next day or
But
the next
then
week.
I talked to you about it, and you said, nah, nothing like that had happened. Which
That was after you already
I believed
interviewed
you.
her.
No, that was before.
You
And
interviewed her
after.
that Monday.
I interviewed her, yeah, probably Monday morning.
So listen, my whole thing is you knew from the beginning that she knew me in some capacity. Am I right or am I wrong?
I mean, I saw that comment that she left. I didn't even know that you did the song together.
So what was the whole purpose of the interview and all of that if you wasn't trying to be funny?
The whole purpose of the interview was because me and Danny had talked about her on that episode, and then she was like kind of offended, like halfway offended by something that I said in describing the conversation that we had in that TikTok, and she wanted to come on the show, and we figured that it would be funny. And
But you did.
she did drop that comment, but then I asked you, like, what was that? And you said, that's absolutely not true.
What was I supposed to say?
But if you had said that,
but
and
it's you, Adam. Like,
but
what the
dude,
fuck is I supposed to say?
I don't blame you for not wanting to tell me.
I'm not going to tell you anything about my personal
But that,
life.
if you had said exactly what happened, then I probably would have not done that because I would have known how awkward the situation was going to get.
Let me give you another example. We sat here on the old office, me, you, and AD. I told y'all, I started telling y'all a story about how I had just talked to my dad, and y'all were like, oh, like, we never heard you speak about your dad before, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, because he literally beat my mom almost to death in front of me when I was a little kid. You made a joke calling my mom a bitch in front of my face. As a joke, you made a joke about this domestic violence between my dad and my mom.
Housephone's putting him out there. This is the real Adam. Those that still support this dude, I know that you're going to keep supporting him. Those that support him are going to keep supporting him because of stuff like this. They think it's funny, and it's not, man. You know, you see how he brought up the R charges. Adam didn't say none of that's true, that never happened, that's all fabricated. He just let it go. Like, I'm not touching that. Now, you know, he's clowning about women getting beat. I'm sure he said she had it coming. That was the type of joke he would say, you know. And again, he said it to Housephone, clowning Housephone, because Housephone had spent years letting stuff slide. Now that this episode, this little get together right here, he ain't letting it slide. You see, Adam doesn't know what to do. In his mind, he's like, "Hold up, you never stood up your whole life against me." He don't know how to take it. And then he's on camera, and then he's got, look at Lush. Lush just doesn't know what to do, man. But AD's soaking it all up. Guarantee that.
I apologize then. I
I'm
apologize
just saying,
now.
bro,
I
this is
misunderstood
not- this
what
is
the
not-
conversation was about.
You didn't misunderstand shit.
I mean, I
Adam.
didn't want
You
to.
be on some
The
bullshit,
tone of the
bro.
joke was not the way I meant for it to be.
Oh,
I apologize. It was a
The
fucking
tone of
long time.
everything is not how it's meant to be come out with you, bro. You've been doing this shit for years, Adam. I don't know what type of weird animosity you got towards me. I don't know what it
Did
is,
you really
bro.
think that? You really
Yes,
think
bro.
I have animosity
Yes,
towards you?
bro.
I've given you a show on my platform. I've kept you on the platform
But you
all
give-
these years.
you
I gave
giving
you
me
a
a show-
billion fucking chances when
But
you
you-
weren't showing up, and I under and,
you
and
knew
why
why I wasn't showing up.
Why?
Come on, bro.
Because I have always felt like me and you actually had a real friendship. Which I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, do I feel hurt that you just basically told me that you don't think that? I mean, yeah, like.
you hurt, Adam? Are you hurt? What did it hurt? Because it didn't hurt your pocketbooks. You knew that. Again, look, it's about him and his feelings. Let's just soak up his feelings, his sad face right there. He's sad. He's going to walk off that set, go up to his office, and count money and laugh.
That was kind of surprising to me, and
Bro.
I understand how angry you are, and I
You
understand
don't.
how much
You don't understand
this
how- you
business
don't
let you
understand.
down.
You don't
okay, well, I
understand
think
how
I have
it-
some small understanding.
You don't.
I had to talk to
we
my
really
sister
let
about
you
this
down,
shit
bro.
yesterday.
Like I 100% want you to understand how
And
much
then you're
I
so
get
pussy.
That.
You're so pussy. You couldn't even sit here and talk to me about this shit last week, nigga. You were so scared that you had to fucking cancel the
But
show.
you said that you
I've
didn't
been
wanna
working-
come in when I
nigga, you
fucking
had already
told you.
canceled the show
Because
you
I
had
hadn't
already
talked to you
canceled the
yet.
show between both of them. Didn't say nothing to me. You were gonna let me just pull up here.
At that
and
point,
waste my
I had
fucking
texted
time.
you like 3 times that you didn't respond to.
Yeah, for what? So you could try to be
Because
like, hey,
I
bro,
was trying to
hey, bro,
engage
are
the
we all,
conversation
are we
so we
good,
could
bro?
talk.
Hey, bro, are we good? Are we good? Like, nigga, you just wanna save face. You just wanna. You are so worried about looking like a bad friend that you are not like. You're so worried about looking like a bad friend versus actually being a bad friend. Like you just want.
I was trying to be a good friend. That's like the main thing. I just wish
being a
that
good
you
friend
would,
with being a good friend, bro. You sold me down the river
Yeah.
for fucking 40,000 views,
But do you
50,000
really think
views,
that?
bro.
You really think?
Do you really think that? Do you really? He had the authority to delete the video completely. And he goes, do you really think that?
Bro,
You
you
actually-
permanently altered my life. Do you,
You
understand
saw
that?
those text messages,
You
and you really
permanently
believe that I
altered-
did that to you on purpose.
I don't believe that you did it on purpose. You handled it poorly afterwards. You didn't hear the sincerity in my voice. You didn't hear the worrisomeness in my voice.
I did,
I
and that's
feel like
why
you-
I told them to delete it.
Nigga, you would have deleted the whole fucking interview, Adam.
I mean, in retrospect, yes, I wish we did that.
It's all I wish afterwards, nigga.
Well, I can't
had
predict
to talk
the
to my
future, dude.
sister about this shit.
I know, and
My
you
sister
know how
has
much that
nothing-
bothers me?
My sister has nothing to do with any of this shit, bro.
I agree.
She had to call me because my other family members was worried that I was gonna fucking commit suicide, Adam.
Mm,
You're a fucking piece of shit, bro.
mm.
I don't give a fuck, bro. It don't matter about if you did this shit on purpose or not. You keep trying to clear your name. You keep trying to put this shit on other people. You're so fucking pussy. Bro.
But how can I
You're
sit
so
here?
pussy. You couldn't sit here and talk to me like this last week. I've worked with you for 7 years.
I
You have
asked
never
you-
canceled anything.
I can go back to the section right now. I asked
now.
you to come in and talk to me.
after I was already on the way and
I
turned
know you.
around and all this
I
other
talked
shit,
to you.
bro.
You said I'm on the way there. I said okay, good. Let's talk. And then Housephone.
Again-
What did I say? The text message. Me and you agreed to have the conversation one-on-one last week, right?
Bro.
Did we or not?
But, bro,
You're-
Adam,
you're-
you always
you're
have
saying-
some weird.
But now you're
you
saying
always
I'm
have some
pussy when
weird
we agreed
cryptic-
to that last week, and then you
always
said,
have
nah,
some
never mind, I don't
weird-
want to.
You always have some weird cryptic motives
What are you talking about?
where you're trying to isolate me and talk to me one-on-one. Nigga, you didn't care about not putting me on blast. You didn't care about not putting me on blast in general, why the fuck would I give you the same courtesy to come talk to you before the show?
Absolutely. I've always believed that. If you disrespect somebody in front of somebody, and then you feel like you need to apologize, you make sure you apologize in front of the person that you disrespected in front of. So I agree with that 100%. Adam allowed all that stuff to come out. Then all that behind the scenes, I'm sorry, man. You know, I'll make it up to you. I give you a pay raise. Whatever he was gonna say, that's irrelevant. You did it in public. You're gonna get the tongue lashing in public, and you should apologize in public instead of making it all about you, Adam.
Nigga,
but we were supposed to do the show live together.
Yeah, we do the show live every Tuesday, Adam.
I know,
for the
and
last
that's what
5
we were
years.
supposed to do. And then you said, I actually don't feel like it, so I'm not going to do it.
Nigga, because I knew you had already canceled the show. I was playing stupid with your dumb ass.
But then me and you agreed to do the show together. Like, literally, I can read the whole fucking text messages right now.
Read whatever you want, Adam. At the end of the day,
I mean, I will gladly post it if they want, but
you canceled the show
because I thought you weren't
before.
coming in, and I didn't think it was right that we do the podcast without you.
When the fuck did you ever feel like that before?
But that was the
when
motivation.
When did you ever
right?
feel like that before, Adam?
There was never a situation like this with you before.
You see 80's face? 80 looked at Adam like, yeah. Shut up. Don't ask me nothing. You don't even want me to tell you the truth right now.
Where we had this much of a thing that was floating in the air that we hadn't discussed.
I think we should let Phone just get his feelings out.
Yeah,
You know
let
him
him say.
I definitely want him to get his feelings off, but I have to correct the record when he's saying stuff that isn't true about me.
Let him get his shit off.
Yeah, you could
Okay.
respond.
I mean,
let him
if I
get his
haven't
shit
let
off.
him
His
get
shit-
his shit off,
What did I
then
say? What did I say that wasn't true?
His life has been permanently altered. Can't nobody tell this man how to feel. Regardless of whatever the fuck you think he's saying right now, he has every right to feel the way that he feels right now. Let him pop his shit.
And that's what I was about to say earlier is like,
Oh, here we go.
you don't have to get too
He needs to
specific
talk.
with the shit that you've been going through. I
Man,
think
let
that-
Cuz talk.
you
Let
feel
him
me?
do. Let Cuz get his shit off.
Period.
He said
This
period.
nigga, like, I'm not even like surprised about even the way you were acting right now, bro. You've been like this, bro. You want to look like the good guy. You want to look like you cared so much. You wanted to edit it, but that's just not the truth, bro.
I mean,
sat there
but
and
we
I
have
called you.
everybody in this office can confirm
I
that
don't
that
give a
is how
fuck
that was
about-
supposed to go.
It is not.
That is how it was supposed to go. He owns the company. All he had to do is say delete it. I'm not going to deal with this. If that person gets mad later, wants to come out, let Housephone deal with it. That's how easy it was. Instead, hey, why don't you edit it out? Wink, wink. Edit it out, though. Come on. You should have said, edit it out. If you wanted him to edit it out, and then send me the cut that we're going to put out. Let me review it before it gets released. That's another layer you could have done that showed some professionalism. You knew what you were doing, Adam.
Do you hear how you keep saying shoulda, coulda, woulda?
I'm talking about what actually happened.
Supposed to.
I know how bad
you're
it is
not
that
talking
it
about-
happened.
you're
I'm
not
talking
talk-
about the fact
you're
that
not
we
talking about what
tried to
happened.
make it not happen.
It don't matter about what the fuck you tried to do, Adam. It's about what happened, bro.
And yeah,
And then let's move forward to that bullshit ass apology you gave when you're on the fucking news. You're talking about, yeah, he's been going through the mom shit. He's been going through the health shit. You're talking about the person that fucking raised me, that birthed me, my best friend that died. Oh, just he's been going through the mom shit.
but are you actually acting like I have some kind of disrespect for your mom when
You're
I fucking
disrespectful as fuck.
I paid for the fucking
First of all-
funeral as soon
first
as
of
it
all-
happened just because.
I paid for the funeral. He said I paid for the funeral. Wow. Like, no, I really cared about your mom. I paid for the funeral. I laughed at her. I clowned her. I clowned you in your pain, in your time of hurt. But I paid for the funeral. Damn. I'm sure he got I don't know how many. I didn't even look how many views this got overnight. I know they patched things up, but that patch won't last. It can't. Too many bridges have been burnt. I think if Housephone was to go off on his own right now, he has a lot of momentum on his name right now. A lot of people would tune in. He could actually talk about Adam for a week straight and make a whole lot of money on his own platform. He don't need Adam at this point. But unfortunately, there's going to be other people. If Housephone leaves, there'll be somebody else. It's like scabs. Remember in the NFL when they had the strike, and then you had those bums come on, and you know they don't care. They'll cross the picket line. Just that's what'll happen with him if he leaves. Anyway, so that's my 2 cents on this weird ass individual. And if you liked the video, like the video. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. Let me know what you didn't like about it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, right? I'm out.